hello.
Hello.
Anyone is there. But we are live and we are going to discuss The Never Changing World by Rin Chupeco, which was our May book pick of the month for Faes and Gaze. I know we are soon in July, but it's all fine.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, Maddie's not here today, but me and Cecilia, we tried to have one brain cell in between us. It might not be possible, but we will try.
We'll see how it goes.
And do you want to try to give a synopsis?
It's okay. So it pretty much follows. We follow four perspectives, but I'll just talk mainly about the two sisters. There are two sisters, Odessa and Haiti. They are kind of like estranged. Their mothers were part of like this rival twin, and they fucked the whole world up. They tried to go through the ritual, and they're like, "We're not doing this." So they separated each other. And there's one kingdom that's in perpetual darkness. It's all cold. It's all rainy. Seattle. And then there's the other side. I don't know why I said Seattle. There's the other side that's just like in perpetual sunlight, and they have drought issues. And the world has stopped spinning. And so Haiti and Odessa are like, their mom told them a lot of lies, and they're just trying to figure out how to get the world to start spinning again. Pretty much. And there's romance.
And there's romance.
Yes.
And we follow like 4 POV characters, so 2 on one side and 2 on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and then they all come together, or do they? I don't know. We're not doing spoilers yet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But
so do you want to start off with your initial thoughts?
Sure. I gave it a 4-star. I quite enjoyed it. I had, I guess, some minor issues, but some of them is like my fault. Like I hated Arjun's perspective. I don't know why. He bored the crap out of me while reading. No, like not him as a person, but his like perspective. Like reading from his perspective, I was bored. But when we were in Hades' perspective and Hades was like talking to him, I was like, okay, he's cool. So I don't know. Maybe I just don't like his inner dialogue. Maybe I hate men. I don't know. Who knows? But and the story really gets like going immediately after like the first chapter. It's like we're not, there's no setup. We're just going straight into this, which could be daunting at first, but I still enjoyed it. And I guess I would say there's just a few parts that were slow, but I like the worlds. I would die for Lon. I would die for Odessa. I would die for Haiti. I would die for them. I would die for them.
Except Arjun. He can die alone.
Except Arjun. I mean, him as a person, he's cool. But like, I don't like his perspective. But yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
I initially enjoyed it a lot too. I also gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So we had the same thing. But like I had some minor issues that we will probably talk about. Some things I was a bit like, huh? Like I didn't really get it. But but like I enjoyed all the characters. I really liked the world. I liked just like meeting, I guess, like the different creatures that Rin had made. I liked the different characters and stuff. That was great. I don't know what more to say. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What to say now? We are done now. Bye.
All right, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
But yeah, I really want to read a sequel because I know it's a duology. I thought it was a trilogy. So I thought it would be like a second book and then a third book, but it's apparently only one more book. So I was just like, oh, I'm not prepared for that.
Oh yeah. I have an unpopular opinion about that. I don't know if it's unpopular, but I think this could have been 1 book instead of 2. And that's just me saying that of not reading the sequel. I think that this could have been a Priory of the Orange Tree situation where they just put it all in 1 book for that was like 800 pages, 1 epic saga, and I would have loved it.
Yeah.
Like, or at least what I got from this first book, because I feel like a lot of it felt like set up for the second book.
Yeah.
But, you know?
So what did you think about, like, since we feel like, oh my god, I got like chocolate in my mouth.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's why you should eat chocolate at the line.
I ate chocolate right before. What did you think about like Odessa on Arjun's side, and then like you had Lan? No, wait, am I mixing them up?
Yeah, you mixed them up.
Yeah, I meant Arjun and Hades' side, and then we had Lan and Odessa on one side. Like there were two what are called pairs. Which one like did you prefer to follow?
I would say, well, I prefer the Odessa Lon side. Like immediately from the first chapter, we get Lon's perspective, and immediately I was like, I am vibing with this. I was already like, Lon is about to like beat someone up. Lon was already being like, not a girl constantly. And I was like, I like this character. And I think immediately I just kind of liked like what they were doing more. I was more invested in their storyline compared to Hades and Arjun. Like their storyline wasn't bad, but if I had to choose one, I would pick Odessa and Lon.
Yeah.
Plus their relationship. I was like, but it was cute.
I have thoughts about Odessa, but we will talk about that, I guess, in the spoiler section. It's not like I didn't like her. I was just a bit like, I didn't really get the magic a bit. It was a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that we have comments. I just totally ignored them. I was just sitting here like, oh my god, vibing. People are saying hi a billion years ago. I just ignored them all. And someone said it was 4-star.
That's nice.
They talked about when you talked about like that it went straight in.
Oh yeah, it is nice.
It's nice, and that it could be one big book. I can't speak that sentence.
I mean, how long is this book? I think it's only like 4 or something. Yeah, it's not even 500 pages, so it can easily be one big book.
Yeah.
I just cut out like a couple chapters.
I think it was mainly used the first person for all 4 characters that made it confusing for me. Me too.
Yeah,
I think if it had been the third person for all of them, but you knew which perspective you're in, you'll be more like,
yeah.
Love the image of the Panther. Would be cool to see on screen. Yeah.
That would be cool. I think there's so many moments where I was like, oh, maybe it kind of looks like this from this show. And I'm like, no, I think it's very different than anything I've seen. And I'm like, oh, the image.
Cast me as Odessa.
Imagine this as an anime.
Oh,
that would be so
that's actually better. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I think if this was like in like the art style of it could either be Studio Ghibli. I think that would be cool. But I think maybe if towards like a like Demon Slayer art style, I would.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be so good.
Love to see the characters' eyes. I don't remember anything about their eyes.
I don't either. I honestly don't. I think they did say something about Odessa's eyes were different, but I can't remember why. Or am I thinking about hair? I might be thinking about hair.
Lan was also like a cat's eye.
Wasn't
that what they call them? But maybe. I don't actually know what that is. I know that they were kind of like a healer thing. That's what I don't get. We didn't get like the magic system completely.
Yeah.
I thought like we never got like a proper explanation for it. It was like people have abilities, but what kind of abilities do they have, and what kind of system does it go in? And I never like that. I don't mean that it needed to be like a system like you can do this, you can do that. I didn't mean like that, but like later there was like some powers being suddenly awoken, and I didn't really get how that worked at all. I was just sitting there like, oh, I don't know what's going on, but okay.
Yeah, like in the beginning of the book, it was like established that Lon is a healer, but then randomly Lon was doing some stuff with the ice, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought Lon was a healer.
Same.
Man, I was like, okay, Lon has multiple things. Okay, good to know. Like I was confused for a minute.
I saw also several people in the Discord saying that they thought that Lan was non-binary, but then it turned out that they weren't. Like they were just like, I'm not a noble. That was it. I'm a bit confused.
Because like there's many mentions in the book. I would say most prominently in the first chapter, but I would say in almost every chapter that Lon was in, that anytime anyone calls Lon either lady or miss or anything like that, either like I don't know what pronouns to use. I
think they went for like she.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like how Tana Ship is saying said not a lady so many times.
Yeah.
Kind of like it's giving gender fluid, non-binary, even just a she, they, or they, she energy. You know what I mean? So I was really, that's what I was thinking the entire time, but I'm still confused.
But that was never confirmed.
No.
So, but like, I also got that same vibe. But then it was just like, oh, but it's only that I am not a noble. I was like,
you're like, are you
sure? Are you sure?
I was like, you said not a lady a lot of times in this book.
Yeah.
If it was just one mention, then I'd be like, okay. But it was like multiple times a chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of.
So, do we want to get into spoilers? We've been here for 10 minutes. Is that too long?
No, I think 10 minutes is a good amount of time.
Yeah. So, if you haven't read the book and you don't want to be spoiled, then get out of here. Or if you don't care, then you can stay. You're allowed to stay. But yeah. So, my first point that I want to talk about in spoilers is that Odessa had like the what's it called, like the abilities, and then she had to like accept something, and every time she accepted something, she sacrificed something.
Yeah.
But where did that come from? I felt like it came out of nowhere, and then like it was happening, and then while it was happening, we got an explanation for it. And then I felt like, wait, what is going on? Kind of, I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, like
that's what I mean.
Yeah, like I at least when it comes to that, there was one part that was really confusing to me. So as Odessa is going through and like accepting these things, and you see her personality change throughout the book.
Yeah. Like really. Yeah.
While she's accepting these things, and I had a moment where I was like, wait, but her mom didn't accept these things, but her mom is mean. So did her mom become mean because of this process, or is she just a bitch? Like like that's what I was thinking the entire time. I was like, is it because of the process, or has she always been like this? I don't know why. Like that's because I'm getting the vibe she's always been like this, but I have no shit a clue.
Sarah said all explanations in the sequel.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yes.
But like, yeah, we have only read the first book. So yeah. Also, how are they twins if they each have one mom?
Yep. Aren't they cousins?
Yeah, but their moms are twins, right?
Yeah, wouldn't that still make them cousins?
Yeah, but doesn't mean that just one of them got them and then like they just took one baby each or something.
Unless they both had the same father.
But they both were like, both of the moms were like, I lost my older daughter. You lost your sister.
I'm very confused about that whole family tree.
But I think it will be answers in the sequel.
Yeah, I think so.
But like that was also confusing. I was like, how are these girls sisters?
Yeah. I was thinking there, I'm like, if 1 + 1 is 2 and 2 + 2 is 4, then what is this? Like I was one of those moments. I was like, what is this? Because either they had one father who's double dipping in the same gene pool, which is nasty. I'm pretty sure that's like one.
They parent trapped it.
Yeah, that's what I was really confused. I was like, what? Like,
yeah,
that part didn't make sense to me. But again, the sequel might clear it up.
Yeah, and then I guess we could talk about like Lan and Odessa's storyline first, since I started with Odessa. Mm-hmm. But they're on that ship, right? And then I go into was it a forest? Like the middle.
Yeah.
Basically the fold, but not the fold.
It's pretty much.
Yeah. Pretty much the fold. Yeah. And then like people just like started dying. I don't even know what happened. But
yeah, people
my point being that I never got how many people were on that ship. We never like found out. So I was just, how many people are we? Because people keep dying and disappearing. And then there's some people are there and some people are not there. And I couldn't get a full picture in my head of how many people were there. Like it's a big difference between like 10 people and 50 people. Yeah. So like because of that, I was just like, I was very confused of how many there were, because that has a big difference of like how you move and like how, I don't know.
Yeah, like like at first I thought it was like a small, like maybe like a small little boat, but then as it kept going, I was like, there must be like 100 people on this boat.
Yes, right.
Because you never see any of the main characters actually like sailing or like doing boat things, and so I was confused. I'm like, who's driving the ship? Who? Because I've watched enough pirate movies to know that you need like a crew to like do certain things. And I was like, I know you need at least a lot, like 30 people for that. So I'm sitting here like, how many people are here? I was
I read like other ships books, and then there were maybe like 6 people, for example. And then I guess that was a smaller boat then. And then I was just like, oh, they're like 6 to 10 people. That's what I just assumed, because we didn't mention that many people. And then suddenly there were people dying left and right and disappearing into the bushes and everything. And I was just like,
who's that?
How many people are we? So yeah, and it was like, yeah,
that's true. There's been
you do magic, I'm doing magic, and who's driving the boat? Who knows?
Yeah, everyone's doing magic. I'm like, but who's driving the boat?
It has to be professional sailors, and then all was devoted non-type. Yeah, it was like devoted people, and like they were being misused by that one dude or something, which was like a side storyline we just went into, and I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, it's like everyone except the captain. I think her name started with a G. I want to say it was Grace, something like Grace or something like that. I don't know.
Rita?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't remember her name. It started with a G.
Yeah.
But like the captain, that was the only person I thought who had previous boat experience, but everyone else was magic users. So I was like, ooh.
But they weren't magic users. That's the whole point. Because like when Odessa accepted like those things that we can't remember the name of, their magic got unlocked, and they were like, "Oh my god, we have magic now! We never had it before."
No, but I didn't get it before, because there was a point where before Odessa showed who she was, everyone was using like ice powers.
Yeah, but some people are magic, but there was some people she unlocked the magic in.
Oh,
that I could suddenly access the magic.
Oh, okay.
But what I didn't get was why they couldn't access the magic before.
Yeah,
I feel like that part wasn't explained.
Yeah.
And then people saying that person was named Cecilia.
Yeah. I knew.
However you pronounce that.
I knew it was like, I think it was something to do with Grace. I was close. So
I feel like Odessa kept naming people you go close to or stop trusting, etc. And every time there was a dozen new names. Yes. I was like, who are all these people? I just really needed like a character chart or something. I don't know. Just like one sentence where it would be like, oh, there was 10 sailors, 10 devoted, 10 random people. I don't know, anything to like have an overview of how many people there were. I know that like that doesn't matter, but it did feel like it mattered a bit because people just kept appearing and disappearing.
Yeah, like imagine in the beginning when they first got on the boat, there was like a name call or something, and then it's just a blank thing like we went through 50 people and it took forever, and I'd be like, okay, cool, I understand.
Yeah.
Then it would have made so much more sense.
Yeah. The atmospheric magic was stronger than the Twilight line. Yeah, that too. But it was something like when Odessa accepted one of those things that I can't remember the name of, she could like go into people and like unlock the magic, some wall or something. And I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah. I was quite confused in parts of it, but it was one of those things where it's like, I'm confused, but I'm still enjoying it. I'm enjoying the ride. It was one of those.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just remembered the scene. Sorry. I was just thinking about Odessa on land. I had that thing before the story started. She pretended to be someone else. Odessa, right?
Yeah.
And then like they like fight over this and like, you lied to me, right?
Like the whole
and then when Odessa started to change personality, they just decided to fuck right in the middle of the forest. Right? And then like the devotee people showed up and they were like, what are you doing? It's blasphemy. And I screamed.
I remember there was one part right in the beginning of Odessa's like transformation where she was like changing. There's a part where I think she got in like a sexy outfit and she was like, I know you want me, Lon. And Lon was like, I guess. And there was a part where it's like Lon's hand was up my dress and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know how we got here so fast. I thought we were trying to be secretive.
Yeah. But they literally like they did each other in the forest.
Yep.
She was like, she tasted good. And I was like,
oh, okay.
But then like the people walked in on them and it was great.
And they were shocked, like, oh my God, someone saw us. Like, you're in the woods. Like, you're not anywhere secretive. Like, you're in the...
But they were literally... Sorry, I'm choked. But they were literally like, we're just going to go away for a moment. And of course, they went to look for them. People had been disappearing. So of course they went to look for them to see if they were okay. And then they're literally lying there fucking, and they're just like,
they were like, you just said you were going to take a breather. How did we get here? Like, that was funny. Yeah. Oh yes, what Sarah's saying.
He's hide behind a rock or something.
Yeah, there was no hiding. They were like, nah, we're just gonna do it right here.
But yeah, but Odessa, when she changed personalities, I didn't really like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then she decided not to accept that last thing in the end because she had to kill the one she loved, which was Lan, right?
Yeah.
And then now everything is still fucked, right?
I'm so
Yeah.
So no, I'm like, I didn't think Rin was going to, or like Rin Chupeco was going to kill off Lon. I don't know why. It was just the vibe I was getting. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have given Lon a perspective if we were going to kill him off, you know? That was the vibe I was getting. So I knew that Lon wasn't going to die. Maybe get injured, maybe like get close to death. And then there's Ex Machina, like, wait, we don't actually have to do it anymore or something that. But I read the synopsis of book 2. I'm not going to say like what the synopsis is, but like it seems like they're still going to have to figure out how to like fully fix everything in book 2.
Yeah. Fix the fold.
Yeah, because it's not.
Yeah. So I was thinking we could talk about Arjun and Heidi now. And one thing is like Heidi doesn't have to do the like accept the power things. Yeah. Because I don't know.
It confused me why. Like why it had to only be one sister. Like wouldn't it have to be both?
It confused me, the whole sister thing. Like what really happened, because they both had gotten different parts of the story. So I still don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, and both of their stories contradict each other.
Yeah.
Because like each mom pretty much blames the other. And so I'm like, okay, so which one is it? Like if I had to think my theory, I think Odessa's mom was the one who screwed things up. I don't know. That's my personal theory.
But it was something like one of them had to die, but then the other one didn't want the other one to die, so they stopped it and thereby fucking everything. Wasn't it something like that? I don't know.
It was something like that, but it's kind of like who did what.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's what we're.
Sarah says book 2 wraps it up nicely. We believe in book 2.
Yeah, I mean, when I looked, book 2 does have like a higher rating. I think book 1 has like 3.8 and book 2 has like a 4.0. So,
but I do think that book 1 was good. I just think that since it is a duology, the answers obviously will come in the second part.
Yeah.
Since like they are basically like one book, you just kind of split it into 2 a bit.
Yeah. I think it was good, but I feel like a little more should have been explained.
Yeah. I think it was
magic. Like, you don't have to explain the whole family issue part, but at least, you know what I mean? I don't want to be confused on both aspects. Give me one. Yeah. At least in the
first. The magic was also confusing, yes. Also, just said, why didn't Heidi have to, like, accept this shit? Yeah. Okay, so what I didn't like that much in Heidi and Arjun's perspective is that we kept skipping, I think. Like, they were just, I don't know, they met suddenly. Like, it starts with them meeting and almost killing each other in the desert or whatever, wherever they are. Yeah. And then suddenly we skip to them being home. And then suddenly, like, the next part, they're suddenly together again. And we didn't actually get the part where they went together again. So how did they, like, find each other? I didn't get that. Yeah. I was just like, oh, they're just here now.
Yeah, I was confused on how their perspective went. Because I felt like we missed things. Yeah. While Odessa and Lon's felt pretty chronological. Like, if we missed something, it might have been like a day. While Arjun and Heidi's perspective could have been over a year, if you know what I mean. Like, because that's what it felt like. It felt very distant.
Oh, this is true though. I haven't watched Mad Max, but I agree. I agree. I was about to say I agree.
I would say there gave me Mad Max energy, and I haven't seen Shadow and Bone, but by the vibes and like how it looks, that's what Odessa and Lon's perspectives gives me. Again, I haven't seen it, just by trailers and stuff. That's what it gets me.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's great. I need to watch it, but I have other stuff I have to watch first.
I watched it almost twice.
Almost twice. True. I know. I want to read Six of Crows first before I watch the show.
True. Haven't you? Yeah, but true this.
Yeah, I like Heidi.
Also, we should read Shadow and Bone books in our Shadowhunter thing. So don't read them yet.
Oh, okay. I won't then.
We can talk about that later.
Sounds good. I was like,
This is totally sidetracking here.
no, you're all good.
But I want Erica to read them too. And I want to reread them again. So it
Mhm.
would be nice if we all read them together.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Sorry. Either way.
Anyway, well, back to the story.
Yeah.
Back to Arjun and Hades' perspective.
Preferred Heidi and Arjun side of things, but mainly because I never was a big fan of Dessa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought that Heidi and Arjun was interesting because I really liked their journey. I liked them meeting different creatures and Heidi being like, I want to give them all names. That was adorable. I absolutely love that. And I really liked like the different creatures, just like seeing the whirlwind made, as I said. And I just like, for example, like a bit of side quest when like Arjun have to use like his fire magic to like milk those worms or whatever. Like I loved it. I was all for it. I felt like it was really like if this had been a TV show, we would see like the really serious like Lana and Odessa part, just going through the forest, being like super somber and serious. And then we had like the adventure part, just like running around in the desert. And and I think that balance was really, what's it called? I just liked it. Yeah,
I think it was good. I really like, again, if I don't know why I didn't like Arjun's perspective. I don't know why. No, it wasn't Arjun as a character. I just didn't like being in his head. I don't know why. Maybe I think it would be better if it was the third person. I think I would have liked it more, or at least their perspective. Yeah, they are. They are common.
Yeah.
Exactly. Especially just by their banter. If you compare it, they are a lot more joking with each other. But they're a lot like, yeah, I would kill you right now. Like,
yeah. While Odessa and Lana like
brooding.
I love you, but don't look at me. We can't kiss because you are holy. But let's fuck in the forest.
Yeah, I was like, we can't be together. But let's have sex. Like,
yeah, but Heidi and Arjun are like, we can't have sex and you're saving yourself for the future, my love. And I was just like,
yeah, there were two very different relationships, but I kind of liked seeing those two different relationships in the same. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really good, like we can do both, you know. So.
Oh my god, you know when Arjun was like attacked by that monster and he was dead, like he was what's it called, paralyzed. I actually thought he died.
Oh my gosh. I still love when like Heidi was like, no, you can't die because if you die, I'm gonna kill you or something like that. And I was like,
yeah. But yeah, I was thinking that if he actually died there, that would have been very interesting.
Yes.
Like, because that's not something you would expect.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that could have been cool because Arjun is not important. He could die.
Yeah, honestly, Arjun's not that important.
He's there to be the love interest for Heidi.
Pretty much.
And to be comic relief. Well, I feel like Lan has a better role. Like,
yeah,
they
Lan
seem
has
to be
the story.
Yeah.
While Arjun's like, I'm here.
I'm sorry, Arjun. I'm sorry.
He's like, we love you. Oh yeah,
that would have been the plot twist. Yes.
If that happened, I would have probably messaged you and been like, "Did you get to this part of the story?" Because that would have thrown me off. Oh my gosh, that would have been crazy, wild. I think that would be really interesting if Arjun died there, and then if they actually killed Lan at the end.
Oh my god! And then this sisters Heidi and like Odessa would have been crazy in the next book. That would have been so fun. Why do we write like a new book in every single live?
We do. We're like, but what if it was like this? Like, because imagine if that happens, and then Odessa feels resentment towards Heidi, and then they have like a feud in the second book. I would be like,
you said that Lan had a function in Tanya.
Yeah, Lan was there to be a human sacrifice, but Lan didn't die. Human sacrifice. Pretty much wrong.
Did we rewrite A Dark and Hollow Star as well?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Except we were kind of like throughout the whole plot.
Whenever Maddie's not here, we don't have anything to talk about. We just rewrite the books.
We just rewrite it. We're like, this is what I would do because this was bad. No.
Yeah.
It was just like a imagine if.
Yeah.
I think that would be also cool, but no, that was crazy.
Yeah. But I don't remember how it ended. Did they all go to like desert place together?
I'm trying to remember because I don't even.
They went through a portal. That's what I did. Because
Yeah.
because one of the billion people on the ship, don't know which one, but one of
One of
them,
them.
one of them was a traitor. Surprise.
Are we
And then they like killed everyone in the crew. I don't know how many that was, but they killed everyone. And then they went through that portal thing. And then
Oh yeah. Oh wait, that's cool, Atena. Having a prequel book from Lon's perspective would be very interesting.
Lon just like whole backstory just seems like so like I want to know more.
Everything Lon says is like, yeah, I have this PTSD, I have issues, and I'm like, what are your issues? I want to know. Honestly, I remember reading the book, and I was like, Lon, if Odessa doesn't want you, I'm here. I was thirsting for Lon. I won't even lie.
You would go into the forest with Lon.
I would go into the forest with Lon. I would hide it better than Odessa did. But I would go into the forest with Lon. I don't know. I had a feeling.
I agree with this. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And confusing, which
is
why I kind of read this because at least the Goodreads synopsis of the second book recaps the ending of the first. And I was like, cool, because I'm lost.
Oh, the ghost creatures keep following. Yes, like people turn into ghosts. And then Odessa was like, oh, they can follow us. And I was like, no, we don't want them here.
I was like, why did you want the boat haunted?
Yes.
Is what?
But I think they left the boat. They couldn't keep taking the boat, did they?
Yeah.
They left it. They walked. I would run away with Lon right now.
Yeah, me too.
We all would.
The things I would do for Lon. The things I would do for Lon. I want to find some fan art.
Yeah. Someone do fan art of Lon and Cecilia together, kissing in a forest behind a rock.
Yep. I was like, Lon, I would die for you.
I can't draw properly, but I could do it in stick figures for you.
No, I'll just have like my memories, my thoughts, my imagination.
You don't want my stick figure drawing?
No, I do want it. But it won't be the only thing.
Yeah, but same for this. Like, I want to know more about creatures and mirages. Mirages. How do I say it?
Mirages.
Yes, that word.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. I just want to learn a little bit more. I don't know. I think it would be really interesting if there was like not a companion book, but like another book in the world, but not like in relation to these events, because we're lost in some aspects.
Also, like that one side was like sun and the other one was night, or day or night, I guess.
Yeah.
But I like in the night place, I felt like we didn't really get a good description of the night place. I didn't like feel like we were in the night place. I just felt like we were in a place.
Yeah, exactly.
And then in the day place, I only felt like it was hot because we were in the desert. But I didn't really like feel the difference between them. I'd only thought about it because I knew from before. But I might just Yeah,
the only thing I got was like it's sunny here, it's dark here. That's all I got. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel like you could have like had that much more like atmospheric, much more like in detail.
That's what I wish there was. But
yeah, did you get a Discord message?
Yeah, someone said Goose. I'm like, who's Goose? What? I don't understand. Who is Goose?
It's me.
What server is this?
I don't know.
I'm in a server called The Booty, but what?
Cecilia doesn't even know where they're at.
Someone added me to a weird channel. Anyway, I don't know what happened. Anyways, what were we talking about?
We were talking about like that we don't feel it's day or night, even though it was supposed to be.
Yeah. No, I feel like there would need to be more explanation on the atmosphere. I don't know if that gets better in the second book, but I feel like we should have had it at this book.
Yeah, because like I knew about it only because I looked at the map and because I knew the synopsis, but I didn't feel like we were in different places. I only felt like we were in different like it would be like you living in a desert and me living in a forest, but that doesn't mean that the world is split. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what.
Yeah, very true. Or like for some reason, I only got it as like the cities, and then there's every other part. Like, is there only one city in each section? Like, Like that's what I was confused about. I was like, it's just city and then wasteland around the city for the whole planet. And I was like, is that actually how it is?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like.
Also, I just remembered now. I don't know why I keep losing my voice. It's like dying. Because the Odessa and Haiti, they were both like looked upon as gods, and the mothers were looked upon as gods. Like they had a religion following them. And I just wonder how that happened, because like, does it mean that their parents also were looked upon as gods? Because I thought from how they were talking about the events that broke the world, I thought it was like hundreds of years ago. But it seems like to only be like 16 years ago, which is not that long. The people alive should know how the world used to be, because there's people in the world more than 16 years old.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, there's a couple characters like, I remember springtime, and everyone's like, that doesn't sound correct. Like, and I was like, how old are you guys? Like, because a lot of the book felt like everybody was in their early 20s, but I'm also like, I feel like even if you're in your early 20s, I feel like you would remember, like, you're 5 and there was springtime. Like, I don't know, because it's so different than what you currently remember. It would be one of those like core memories, at least for somebody.
But I'm just thinking about like the general population. Like if you have a city, there's different people on all ages, and I just wonder like, why do they like? I guess like think about their gods, that like they're people ruling as gods when they know they kind of broke the world. I don't know how to describe it. Like, why are they all just like chilling?
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Yeah,
for me, I kind of interpreted the same way that the ancient Egyptians viewed their rulers, which is the same as it is in this book, where it's like they viewed their rulers like as gods. So like, like King Tut, they King Tut as God, you know what I mean? And so no matter how much the like politics and how many things people died, they still viewed the royal family as gods, even if they did the whole thing. Yeah. So that's why I assumed it was kind of like in this one, where it's like, even if they broke the whole world, they would still view them as gods and still like worship them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both sides made me feel claustrophobic, especially the dark side is small, getting smaller. Yes, they did talk about that, like that they shrunk in.
Yeah, the way that the world felt, the planet feels smaller than Pluto or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a small planet.
There was definitely a lot of things that you were just thrown into and left to figure out on your own. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Time period confused me too. No one remembered. Yes.
No one remembered.
Yes.
No one remembered.
Everyone was born 16 years ago. They're all 16. Yeah.
There was like one person who remembered, and that was it. And I was like, I feel like more would.
I understand why Janella went all evil ass and villain monologuing, since she didn't turn against anyone from her own perspective. She was just an awkward continuing her mission. True.
Yeah, that's true.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So
if she thought she was doing the right thing, why did you think she was evil?
Yeah.
I remember in the end, I was just like, really? We're going on like a villain monologue?
Yeah, and I was like, okay. Like, is this a Saturday morning cartoon? Like, what is this?
Yeah. This is Disney Channel.
Yeah. It's like, let me just tell you my whole motivations.
How come they got the dome up when the sun is out? How did they figure out food solution so quickly? What dome?
Yeah, because they had a dome to make sure that that it didn't get too hot. So like everyone like,
oh, they did?
Yeah, they talked about it when at the beginning, right before Haiti left, where they were controlling the sandstorms. They said like, oh, we had to get out of the dome in order to actually control the sandstorms.
Huh.
So yeah, it seemed
she
like
got it off by being a magic goddess.
Yeah, that seems very fishy, because at least in the cold section, I feel like they have not survived. You know what I mean? They're doing not great. While on the sunny side, it's like, we're fine. It's like, do you think all that progress would have happened in 16 years realistically if it just happens, like spontaneously happened? I don't know.
But they have magic.
Yeah, but could their magic do all those things?
I don't know. We didn't get to explain the magic. Yeah, some just had fire powers, and that was like Arjun could fire, but that's it. That's all I know.
You're right.
Flashback to Dark and Hollow Star Scooby-Doo villain.
Don't remind me. A
Dark and Hollow Star.
Oh, by the way, I sold the book. It's out of my home. I sold it to another booktuber, which I thought was funny. I like posted on Depop, and then they bought it. And I was like, "Oh, it's you." Yeah.
How much did you sell it for?
I sold it for $10.
Oh my god.
Because I think it retailed for like 20, and I was like $10 because it was still brand new, pretty much. And then
Yeah.
it got sold in like an hour.
Except when you like spat in it of laughter. That's the like accept that.
Yes, I was like, I didn't even say I didn't like it. I was like, here's the book. You want it, take it. Like, and buy it. I don't want it in my house.
I still have mine.
Yeah, and I was
I'll
like,
have it.
I was like, I ain't keeping it. No, goodbye.
But yeah,
That's funny.
what else to say?
I'm excited to read the next one.
Same.
What did I
But
do?
I have enjoyed like all of Rin Chupeco's book that I read.
Yeah, this is
Like,
my
they are like a really solid writer. They have really original ideas and like really good writing. Like even though like there are some parts like we talked about now, like I guess like parts that should have been explored more on. We still haven't read a sequel. And also like I still just have lots of fun with them.
Yeah.
And I do feel like I thought sometimes that like if this had been like I guess new adult and adult, it could have been so much cooler. This is like an instance where I feel like the ideas are so good. But since it's YA, it's like
it's holding it back.
Yeah, and like for example, Heidi and Arjun, I feel like could have been like so much more complex and stuff. But now they were like, oh, we're gonna be on the sunny side and have adventure. But they could have still had that adventure. But I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, I think if it was made into an adult, because already to me the characters already didn't seem like teenagers to me.
No, they not at all.
They were adults, like so.
Yeah.
It makes sense that to make it more adult, I think it would just be more. Rin Chupeco could take it more places than it already is. But
sidetracking a bit, I do appreciate the conversation that happened in the book about mental health. Yes.
Yeah, I did like that.
Plan needed some therapy and stuff.
Lawn needs therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lawn was going through something.
I think they all needed some therapy in the end. But
honestly, therapy at the end of this. I don't know if that's
but I do appreciate they were like, you need help, you should talk to someone about what happened.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
No, I think it was interesting because I was looking at reviews while I was like before this, and I saw somebody talking about like the themes of climate change in the book, and I didn't realize it while I was reading it, but as I was like thinking about it, I was like, you know what? Yeah, because they really did stop the whole planet, and then everything started to pretty much not disintegrate, but like.
Yeah, but kind of disintegrated.
Pretty much disintegrated. Like the whole world started to go down, and the way that the magic system, at least by my understanding, it seemed like they had to do all this sacrificing for the planet, and the planet was like, I really don't care about the humans living here. I just want to save myself.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I don't know. I just thought the whole thing was interesting from what I read.
Yes, I'm just nodding in agreement. Also, your hair is so cute. Like I can't stop looking at it. It's so cute.
I was like, let me just do something real quick, and I was like, this is kind of cute.
Yes, it is. Okay, yeah. Sidetracking.
Let's see. I listened to the audiobook. The people reading. Yeah. I listened to the audiobook while reading it. I think that's also why I didn't like Arjun's perspective, because he sounded like a 4-year-old man the entire time. He sounds like a man. Let me see if I can like pull it up, because I had it like right next to me. Arjun's perspective. Like if I like played part of it. Yeah. Because I was re-listening to part of it.
As far as books went, it wasn't all that impressive. It was a dirty, ratty thing. Some of the pages torn and done.
That's Arjun's voice narrator. I'm like, why do you sound like a grown man? Like,
oh my god! Someone came and spammed the chat. How nice!
Oh no, not the spams. I mean, at least it's not. At least it's just numbers.
Yeah, I blocked them.
I've seen some weirder ones. Yeah, but yeah,
I never gotten spammed before. I feel like I made it. It was a joke.
What?
No, I said I've never gotten spam before, but like, only in my comments though. But that's only like porn spam. Like, oh, look at porn. I'm like, okay, no.
That happens to us all.
Yeah.
But yeah, the narrators definitely sound older.
Not thinking about the space between worlds and the dream city there.
Oh, yeah,
I still didn't get that city. The city is in space. I'm still confused.
Yeah, that's
Arjun.
Yeah, he sounds like he's got a 401k, a mortgage, 3 kids. Is probably working like in engineering or something. And so I was supposed to believe that he was like 16. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that also helped to widen like Arjun's perspective. I was like, why does he sound like that? But
So when are you picking up the sequel?
that's a good question. I was gonna say I have a plan for reading. I have no plans. I have no plans for what I'm gonna read, but I would like to maybe pick it up maybe either July or August. I need to order the book, but probably July or August. I'll read the sequel.
I will probably not read it so soon, just because I have a lot of other things to read. Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just spontaneously ordered 4 vampire books for my birthday. So you know what? Gay vampires. That's all I can say. Gay vampires.
Yes.
But yeah, so I was like, you know what? In between the gay vampire books, I'll probably read the sequel.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm excited about it. And I want to read. Is Rin Chupeco coming out with a book this year?
I don't think they have announced anything.
Oh, okay, because I was like, I'd like to pre-order.
Maybe waiting for the sequel for 100 Names for Magic.
Oh yeah,
Which
I'm like
was
going on.
really good. It was really fun.
I'm like,
that was fun.
When's your next book, Rin?
Well, read 100 Names for Magic and then Bone Witch series.
Oh yeah, I want to read the book. Oh okay, so, yeah, this seems like the 100 Names for Magic is said it's supposed to come out this year or the end of this year.
Ooh, yeah.
But I'm not sure. Maybe Goodreads is lying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard okay things about Wicked As You Wish. It has a bad rating, but I don't know. I think that was
it was good.
because Rain got resumed bomb, so I think that's what it was.
What?
Oh wait, they're writing a vampire throuple book. Oh, I need that.
What's a throuple?
Like, if you mean throuple, like threesome, like polyamory, if that's what you mean, if that's what I'm getting from, then yes, I need it.
Then we are in for it.
Yeah,
that will be totally a pig.
I will. If when Rin comes out with that book, we're reading it for the facing game.
You're just saying it now, calling it now.
Oh,
Maddie is like,
if it's gay, we'll read it.
Yeah,
which
probably gay since it's Rin.
Yeah, I think all of Rin's books are gay.
Bone Witch is like they have a side character that is queer, gender, queer, whatever.
Yeah,
how they like what's it called? Identify, but like not the main characters.
Oh
no, there's like also a main like FF romance, but still not the main characters, but like the side.
Yeah, but it's in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 3 couple throuple. Yeah. We're polyamory.
Okay. Yeah. We are in for it.
It's getting you already sold me on vampire.
Yes.
I am a vampire stan, so I will be down.
Yes. Okay. Do we have more thoughts on this?
I don't. I think we talked.
We covered a lot.
We did.
Yeah.
Us.
I think we both just generally liked it.
Yeah, it was good. It was really enjoyable.
Yeah. Even though I feel like we sound so critical, but we did generally like it.
I feel like when you're like critical of something that you like, I feel like it's better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I liked it.
And then like A Dark and Hollow Star was like, we didn't like it.
Ooh, I had notes. When I take notes, you know I didn't.
But it was great. It was a great live. But yeah.
That was a great live.
Yeah. Okay, so we can maybe talk about like our next picks.
Yeah, let's talk about our next picks.
Yeah.
I can't remember the order.
So yeah, I can start.
All right, I have you start. I'm picking.
Yeah, so we are reading now for June. We are on the 17th of June, so like you should start maybe. We are still reading In the Ravenous Dark by I.M. Strickland.
I don't have the books.
Maybe you should get it.
I'm going to buy it today on Amazon. I forgot to buy it. I was like, why not?
Cecilia!
No, I know. I'm buying it today, though. I told myself I'm buying it today. I will start reading it on Monday.
But yeah, this has a polar relationship and loads of other like queer rap. So yeah, I haven't started yet because I'm waiting until like the last days in a month so that I remember everything for the live. Yep. It's less than 400 pages long, so I'm just like, I know.
I didn't realize it was that short. I thought it was long.
Yeah, same. It's like 390, I think.
It gives me like 500 vibes, so that's amazing. Okay.
It's not even 400 pages.
Oh wow, I was expecting.
Look at this.
So.
Oops, the wrong way. I'm failing hard. But yeah. So this is our June book, which we are in right now. So the live will be in the beginning of July.
And it'll be on
Hopefully.
my channel.
Yeah. 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 So yes. And you can talk about the next one. a bit?
Yes. So the next book, I don't have it physically. I'm sorry, but the next
Neither do I. Neither do I.
Okay, cool. So the next book we're going to be reading in July is Black Sun by Rebecca Browenhorst. I'm very excited. It is an adult fantasy. It's indigenous. I believe it's black as well. It's black. I don't know why I said
Yeah. It's also sci-fi,
It's black
I
as
think.
well.
It's also sci-fi, I believe, like fantasy.
Yeah, it's sci-fi. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's sci-fi. That's what I meant. Yeah. But it's very good. I heard it's actually bigger. Like I think it's a 500 page, 600 page. It's a
Yeah, we're ready.
I know. I'm gonna have to really space that one out. But yes, I'm excited about that one. Should we talk about August as well?
Yeah, like I wrote it all in the Discord already. I just wanted to mention it again here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've written it on Twitter and Discord because last week when we didn't have the live.
Oh yeah.
That we can still just mention them here. So the August book, if you don't know, is Gearbreakers by So Hana Mikuta, which is like a sci-fi YA new release with an FF romance with what's it called, like robots, mecha robots. It seems great. So I'm very excited. So you should pre-order it now. Since it is not out yet. It comes out at the end of June. So that's why it is the August book. No, not the end of June, end of July.
Yeah, sorry. I think the end of July. I was gonna pre-order it, but I might be moving soon, so I'm gonna wait until I move. Because I don't have that address, so I'm like, I'll wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Oh, now it's and then September.
Huh?
September.
Oh, we're going through the whole month. I thought we were only doing like the next 2.
No, we always do the next 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm losing it today. Anyway, sorry. So then September will also be on my channel, and that's going to be Freshwater by Akweke and Mezi. That one is also a adult fantasy. I think there's just gender nonconforming rep or non-binary, something in that realm. But I've heard really great things. Just Akweke and Mezi is a great author. I follow them on Twitter. Not Twitter. Twitter and Instagram, and they're always serving looks. I swear, once a week I'm just like. And I'm like, hi. Always posting some cute photos.
Yeah. I want to read all of their books. I'm very excited.
Me too.
Yeah. I have ordered Black Sun and Gearbreakers and Freshwater, but they're just not here yet.
Oh yeah.
But I'm ready. My body is ready.
I know. I need to order them.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yes. Sarah said someone made it sound like Solar was up next. This was because of my reading sprints on my channel.
Yep.
We
actually talked about it.
But not next, but a future.
In the future.
That's all. Future, yes. That's all.
That it's in the plans.
Yes. So I didn't just tease you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Do you want to talk about a favorite recent queer read?
Yeah, let me go grab it real quick. I didn't get it beforehand.
I will take a sip of my drink.
I knew where it was. Not me falling. Okay. Should I go or do you want me to go? Do you want to go?
You go.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about a manga because of course I am. And it's, you know, because I read it on live. Whisper Me a Love Song by Eku Takishima. This is just the first volume. And I like to say this is the sapphic given, which that's just the best way for me to describe it. Pretty much it's let me show you a cute little cover page that they have. But
oh my God.
Pretty much this girl, she is an incoming freshman. And I believe this is during the culture festival or at the beginning of the school year. And her best friend's sister is in a band, and they asked her, who's part of the I think it's part of the orchestra or part of one of the clubs that does music. That's not very helpful. One of the music. She's in the club, and they ask her last minute, we need a singer for our band. Would you like to participate? And she has very bad stage fright, but she's like, okay, I'll help. And pretty much she falls in love with her on first sight. She falls in love with her on first sight. It's really cute. It's really cute. I only read the first volume, but I recommend.
I feel like I should order it right now. You need
You
to stop
should.
doing this to me. No! Are
Like,
you reading like so many manga series? I can't order another one.
and it's cute. It kind of goes into like that traditional, I would like to say, shoujo hijinks where there's like slight miscommunication where it's like, oh, we just interpreted what we mean by love differently. And it's like, it's just so cute. And there's lots of blushing. And I'm like, it's very adorable.
Yes.
Yes. So that's my pick for the month.
Yes. Okay. So I have only been reading career months, career books for career month. That was what I was trying to say. But I took my whole pile of books home. I'm not home right now. But like I finished this yesterday.
Okay.
I finished at work. And I was like crying at work. And I work at a bingo place. So I was just like drying my tears and hoping no one would see it.
Not at the bingo place.
Yes, at the bingo place. So it is The Ghost We Keep by Mason Deaver.
Oh, I've heard.
And this is the author of I Wish You All the Best, which I also really enjoyed. I Wish You All the Best was like a story, I guess, focused on coming out as non-binary more. This one has a non-binary main character, but it's more focused on the main character, whose name is Liam. Brother dies, like really sudden. Like the brother was like literally driven over on the sidewalk and then like died like suddenly. Yeah. Which is not really like a spoiler because like that's what the whole book is about. Like it starts out with them being dead. I mean, the brother being dead. And then it's just like Liam trying to figure out like how do you go with life after you lose someone, and like the family, how they live with it, and friends, how they like react to it, and just like finding out things about the brother that they didn't know. And it was just very beautiful, but it was very sad. Like it was generally very depressing.
That sounds
the main character is depressed. But it was very good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think I was thinking about reading that book, but the first Mason's first book, I wasn't a fan. I gave it like a 3. Just because I didn't like the main character, Ben. Ben annoyed the crap out of me the entire book. I could not. It was one of those things where it's like, if I met the main character, I would have a beef with them. Like they would annoy me. I would probably get in a fight with them. It was one of those things. And so I was like, I don't know. But I was like, but I like the writing. So I will probably give it a shot. We'll see.
Yeah. But this is one, I guess it's less about being like queer. It's just a queer person going through things that everyone goes through, of course.
Yeah.
But I like that kind of rap too. Like it doesn't need to be a book focused on them being queer, because it could be like just a queer person going through all other hardships in life.
Yeah.
So yeah. 3 out of 10 or 3 out of 5.
A 3 out of 5.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just very sad, but it was very good and beautiful, and yeah. So
that sounds cute.
Recommend.
I mean,
but like,
so cute.
I could really also see like recognize parts of this book, like when losing someone. So like, I think like if that triggers you, I don't think you should read it, because I think if you feel those feelings, you can get very like, you can feel it too close to home, I think. Also, I'm currently reading this, which I just got, Chosen and the Beautiful by Nemo.
Oh, nice.
And this is like an FF retelling of The Great Gatsby.
Ooh.
And it just came out, and I started today, and it's really good. So
wait, but the Great Gatsby's already gay.
Yeah, but like,
but more gay. But actually,
yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's super gay, but like, this is like, it doesn't follow like actually a Gatsby. But I guess Gatsby is super gay here too. But like,
yeah,
it follows like a character that knows Gatsby, and it's an FF retelling, but it's also Asian.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's really pretty. I have the dust jacket off because I'm reading it. But it's yeah.
I mean, if I had to talk, I was like, I'm still listening to The Prophets, which is also a gay book, you know?
Yeah.
It's depressing. It's very depressing. It's taking me forever to read it. And the other book, what's the other gay book I'm reading right now? Because I'm reading another one. Other than fan fiction. I've been reading a lot of fan fiction. I'm reading, see, I don't even remember. Because I read one chapter. That's why I don't remember. Anyways. I'm reading It's the one by Kiara Smith. It's called. I don't remember what it's called, but the author is Kiara Smith. It is sapphic YA, and it's pretty much the two main characters have a. It's pretty much just a lesbian rom-com.
Yeah, we do love that too.
Yes, I just don't remember what the title is. For some reason, it is escaping me.
Yeah,
but yeah, so that's what I'm reading.
we are all having a great time. Remember to read this one, though.
I will. I'm going to order it.
I feel like your mom. It's like, read your shit.
You're like, "Oh, did you finish it? Maybe. No, I just like, did you finish it? And then I never answer that text. I'll just
Okay, someone said they're reading A Dower of Blood, which
I've heard such good things.
Yeah, I want to read it.
I want to read it so bad.
And then I'm reading something finished.
Yeah.
That is definitely finished.
Mm-hmm. Gives me
And then the main character's spouse is non-binary. It's interesting so far, but very slow.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
Oh.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, like exactly 1 hour-ish.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah. So remember to read In the Ravenous Dark. It will be on. How do I? How
other way.
Which way are you?
Yeah,
it's
the other
on
way.
Cecilia's channel.
Yes, and it will be on. Did we decide on a date? I can't remember now.
We set a date, but I don't know if that date counts anymore. So we need to talk more about the date.
We'll talk more. We'll update you guys on the Twitter and on the
Yeah. Discord and Twitter. Yeah.
Yes.
It seems a lot of people are writing about this right now in the Discord. So if you're not there already, then you should join.
Yes.
You will see us soon.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I should add.